Well, this is my goldfish tank. You can see the darkest is from the bottom of the pond. The top is from the beach sand, even though it's basically the same granularity. It's super fine sand. There's my goldfish. You can tell I had two sponge filters in there, which most people say was overkill. I was led to believe that their goldfish are so dirty that I needed two in there. And the gravel that used to be in there, I tossed in those ceramic noodles because I thought it'd be, good for bacteria and stuff like that. But people said, no way, Jose. So those are going to go into a canister filter. I'm going to take out some lava rock, put those in the canister filter. I'm not saying they're super high quality ceramic noodles. They're the cheap ones that you buy. Anyways, my two goldfish are swimming around in there. I think you can see them. I'll put one sponge filter back in here. You can see there's a little bit of scum, foam, I don't know what you call that, from the pond in the water. I'm gonna go buy some plants now and stick them in there before I put the goldfish back in there. All right, and hope they live. Okay, so the local store told me to get these, that the goldfish won't eat them, and to get the anubias, which I have from my other tank, in there. So I'm gonna start planting. I don't have any driftwood. I'm sick today. I know you're supposed to plant it all in advance. Should have had my driftwood first, but I didn't. So I'm gonna do that next year or whatever. I don't know. I just went through when I was on my way to the fish store. I saw that some guy had cut down a bunch of maple trees, oak trees, maybe some pine trees, whatever. So he has a bunch of trunks and branches and whatever. So I figured I'd go check that out. Maybe I'll wait till it rains on it all winter, but then there are going to be bugs in it. But maybe bugs are good for the fish to eat. So I don't know. Anyways, that's just a thought. Maybe I should ask the question. Anyways, I'm going to plant. Oh, this is the goldfish tank. Goldfish are still chilling down here in a little bit of water because I figure I shouldn't shock them too much. So I put the two sponge filters back in to clear up the water. One corner, one corner. Looks like when I poured in the water, it made these divots. So my plants are not so cool. But like I told you, the pet stores told me to throw in the anubias. So I have a bunch in there. And then I put in this microsporum, which is supposed to grow pretty tall. So we'll see what it does. And I tossed all the snails that I could find hiding out in those ceramic noodles. And, well, there it is. I don't know if that's enough plants. I just kind of stuffed them in there. And you can see that one. The stem isn't high enough, so I'll have to go in there. That one's floating because that sponge filter is temporary. I don't know if any of these snails are going to live from the situation. It looks like that one might be dead. Yeah, it looks like that one might be dead too, but whatever. Organic material for the tank, I guess. All right. That's it. Let's see what happens. Okay, this is day 2 of the goldfish tank. Dirted. I went to the local stream, got some leaves and some water. So, these leaves are actually from underneath the sand and some on top. There, I'll pour a little of the pond water in there just in case there's some bugs in there. Yep. Let's see, get down to the bottom because there's some twigs and some. This was the darker stuff was underneath the sand. So, I guess I could put it over there. And that might be enough. Here's one. Whoop. Maybe that's too big. I don't know. Whatever. Who cares, right? Who cares? Because it's supposed to be a natural aquarium. 3 weeks since I set up the deep substrate. This is a 29-gallon tank, less obviously. There's my 2 inches to 1 inch. There are my plants that the goldfish supposedly don't eat. The reason why those anubias are not looking good, they're black, they're from the other tank and they were like that when all the fish died, so I don't know what's going to happen soon. I added a second light to it because there wasn't enough light in there. Those don't seem to have grown at all, but I don't know. I'll have to look at the old video. I have some snails in there, and somebody told me that there's some kind of pleco, cold water pleco, because there's no thermometer in here. And I've given them a tiny bit of food twice in the 3 weeks.